The beautiful thing about this map is that we do not need to capture any strongholds or complete the map within any amount of territories. So the first thing I want everyone to do is head right towards the Mets. We're gonna look to go ahead and basically create a circle around each and every single stronghold. The reasoning behind it is whenever you create a circle, it prevents them from expanding. So you want to win that first simulation. You want to end up having 7 million fans when you go ahead and take this territory right here. Now this is going to be completely up to you. It's probably going to be a whole lot more difficult, but I would go out of my way since we are not playing any game whatsoever, and I would try to get to this point where I would win each and every single simulation. Afterwards, I would just then continue going up a little bit, and now we know that we only need to capture 2 more territories in order to completely circle off the Mets. So we're gonna see where they reinforce at, and another thing you want to pay close attention to is where that leading territory from the Mets goes ahead and attacks once you do have it in a circle, because that's where you want to reinforce most of your fans. So we're gonna skip to attack here. We do want to take care of this 2 million fans. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be the easiest simulation in the world, but it's one we must go ahead and try to beat. You can, once again, this is going to make it a lot more difficult, but you can continue to go ahead and restart the map until you get the desired outcome. I'm not gonna go out of my way and put 4 million on the line in order to try to beat that 1 million fans. I'd rather go ahead and reinforce it and try to actually go ahead and win, or I'd rather the Mets just reinforce that leading territory that they have right there and try to beat one of my 1 million fans, therefore making that 2 million fan even less. So we're gonna move a little bit towards the Pirates now, but in general, we're just trying to take as many open territories that we possibly can. So as you all can see, they went ahead and tried to take that 1 million territory away from us, and they failed horribly. So that is beautiful for us. We gotta count how many open spaces there are. This is something that's very important, and one of the reasons most couldn't go ahead and actually complete that previous map under 13 turns. You must see how much you have to reinforce. So here I see that there are 5 territories open, so I have to reinforce up to 6 this territory if I wanted to use this territory, but I don't. I rather use this territory for that, and then they're most likely gonna go ahead and attack this 1 million territory again, which is perfectly fine with me. But in order to prevent them from actually going ahead and winning, I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce that with 3 million territories. And now, instead of attacking that territory, they might go ahead and attack the 1 million territory. But it seems like the pattern is them just going and attacking that territory always. So whenever we circle them off, which I'm not gonna go ahead and try to do right now because I'm perfectly fine with them constantly reinforcing this by 1 and attacking our 3 million fans. Whenever you have the Mets circled off, you want to reinforce this territory right here because that is where the stronghold is going to begin attacking you from. Now, once again, rinse and repeat, we're following the same process. How many open territories are up here? We can actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want to put 7 million fans here. We can actually go down here and put 8 million fans and take all of these territories. And then the rest, we want to start moving it towards the Blue Jays. So we're going to reinforce right there. We're going to skip to attack. They actually didn't go ahead and reinforce that 1 million territory. They went ahead and tried to attack either the bottom right or middle right, one of the two. We have to pay attention to that for next time, but that's perfectly fine with us. Now we might be a little bit more inclined to attacking with this 3 million fan, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather wait to see them go ahead and take one of these territories for us to begin attacking once again. Support the channel for free by hitting that like button or subscribe button. Twitch and Discord are inside the description, notification bell as well. So we got 1 territory open right here. As we can see, the Pirates did not go ahead and move or reinforce any of these leading territories. So we should be good right there. And you have to make the decision. Do you want to capture most open territories, or do you want to go ahead and start attacking the Blue Jays? I would go ahead and start getting as many open territories as I possibly could, because open territories is what makes or breaks your reinforcements phases, and you got to do this strategically. I can't go ahead and say it enough. You got to make sure you're taking as many spaces as possible and giving yourselves paths to actually go ahead and get out of or reinforce your territories. So the reason why I decided to attack this 1 million territory is because it seems that they're constantly attacking this right here. So this is probably where I want to actually reinforce most of my territories for the future. Once again, that 1 million doesn't really bother me, so I could care less about it. I'm gonna put 1 million here, and I'm gonna put 1 million here, and then the rest of them, you have to decide now. Do you want to go after the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Phillies? I highly suggest going after the Blue Jays because there are a lot more open territories over there. So we're going to take this territory. As you can see, the Mets do constantly attack middle right. So that's where you want to reinforce. And we are going to go ahead and handle that shortly. But we see the Blue Jays, they're really reinforcing themselves towards the bottom right of the map, which is perfectly fine. We want to have the easiest simulations without running into any trouble. So we're going to go after this 1 million fan instead of attacking this 1 million fan because we don't want to be too close to their stronghold. And then this would be the ideal simulation to win because it gives us the territory at the top, but it also puts us in a scary position where the Philadelphia Phillies could reinforce and start eating away at our territories. Now, as you can see, we do have a path where we can go ahead and optimally get as many territories as we possibly could without basically screwing ourselves over. So we're going to reinforce 1 million here, and then I finally want to go ahead and basically capture the Mets completely. So I'm gonna put 6 here, I'm gonna put 6 here, and now either A, I go after the Blue Jays and start looking to conquer them, or B, I could go ahead and start heading towards the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm gonna put 3 million fans here and 3 million fans here, so it can create a blockade where that 2 million fan isn't really going to attack us or worry about us for right now. And I'm gonna begin attacking with what we have. And since we know the Mets are constantly attacking this 1 million fan territory right here, we know that once we beat these territories, we can now move this 4 million up to wherever we need it to go ahead and move. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this open territory. And then with this 4 million, I don't want to go towards the 2 million because even if I do beat it, that opens the door for the 5 million fans to go ahead and begin attacking us. And we would be losing a ton of territories, especially if the simulations go in their favor. And I'd rather not take that risk. As of right now, the simulations have been amazing for us. And you might be saying to yourself, well, with these 3 million fans, do you want to start moving forward? I honestly wouldn't. I would just keep them there and I would skip to steal fans phase. And now we're just gonna circle off the Blue Jays 100% completely. You usually want to attack the higher territory in terms of totals first, so we're going to be going after that 7 million. And since we know, as I said previously, that the Mets are constantly attacking that middle right, we're going to keep the 5 million over there. You can only move fans once anyways, so it's not even that big of a deal. The 7 tried to attack us, the 7 did not end up winning, and we're going to see the same thing. We're going to see the pattern. Oh my lord, they absolutely destroyed us right there. 5 million versus 5 million. We get away with 4 million. That's not bad at all. 2 million attacks us, and we go ahead and have 2 million left to go ahead and try and beat them. Didn't work out in our favor, and they took a couple of territories back, which is perfectly fine. We're just gonna reinforce. I probably don't want to reinforce too much over here. I think 9 million should do it. 9 million from the bottom side should do it. And now I'm gonna start working towards getting those pirate territories sorted, basically. And instead of going towards, instead of going towards the higher territories, I'd rather get the easy simulations and get easy territories basically accounted for. So with this, we're gonna attack right here. It seems like the Philadelphia Phillies aren't really reinforcing like that either. And now, in our next turn, we want to pay close attention. What are the Blue Jays gonna do? Which of those territories are the Blue Jay going to begin to attack? That's gonna be the most important thing, because that's where we want to go ahead and reinforce, especially if we lose those fans. And over here on the left side, you do not want to go anywhere near that 9 million fan. Trust me, because if you lose, then they're gonna begin attacking you heavily. Like for example, we can go near it now, but I'm not gonna try to face them. If they face us and they beat us, it's perfectly fine. But I'm not gonna try and face them, because that's gonna open the door to the 5 million attacking us, to the 4 million then coming down, or the 5 million just taking most of those territories back. And I don't want that. So support the channel for free by hitting that like button or subscribe button. Twitch and Discord are inside the description. Notification bell as well. Keep an eye out on where the Blue Jays are gonna go ahead and attack. reinforce this leading territory you currently have. You skip to attack the 3 million fans. We're going to slowly begin to move them down, since it seems that the Phillies are not looking to go ahead and attack. And now we see where the Blue Jays are starting to attack their initial point. It's going to be bottom left, and after that we're going to be straight. So you don't even have to reinforce over there. You can just move one of those million fans down there. I'm gonna go after this 1 million territory instead of the other one, because this 1 million territory sets me up to where the 7 or 5 can attack us, and we don't want that. And we know that the Pirates are attacking bottom left as well, so we got to keep an eye out for that. With the 5 million fans standing right there, we're not too scared of them, so we're gonna take that one as well, and we're gonna lock ourselves up, but it's gonna be perfectly fine in this situation at least. So we want to make sure when we skip here that we reinforce this territory to at least 5. 5 should be a comfortable one. Excuse me. We're going to go ahead and give the Mets at least 1 more. And then we're going to start heading towards the Blue Jays. So these fans right here, these 3 million fans, you can begin moving them towards whatever your leading territory is. And I'm going to move these fans to the bottom left as well, so they can be basically helping me out when it comes to capturing the Blue Jays. And the Yankees, they seem to start heading towards us, so we want to make sure we pay attention to that as well and prevent them from having a path towards us. We don't want to go after the 11 million fans, but we don't want to go after the 5 million fans. It seems like we're gonna have to regardless. Like, you don't really have an option, unfortunately. So I'm gonna skip to steal fans phase because it's too risky facing a 5 million with a 12 and then losing and then having to move everything else. This is going to make it a whole lot easier for us. So we're gonna go ahead and reinforce all these territories. And I should have honestly just reinforced the 15 mil over there. The 15 mil over there is probably gonna be the best idea. And then we got to start reinforcing that 1 mil over there as well. So with this, probably not the best path towards capturing all the territories from the Phillies, but it's gonna have to do. Actually, yeah, it's gonna have to do. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to capture the Phillies exactly how I want to. Like, I wanted to create a full circle. They are giving me an opportunity though, but it's not gonna be good enough. We can probably capture them full circle, but it's not going to be in the way that I would want to, where I would have a path to just continuously keep going down. And the Philadelphia Phillies are being pretty aggressive, so that's something you want to keep in mind whenever you do this map. We're going to be either attacked from the 7 million or the 8 million, and the 3 million seems to be attacking us as well. We're going to do this. We're going to take care of the 7 million, right? Then we're going to take care... Oh, this is perfect. We're going to take care of the 8 million. If that 3 million from the Yankees decides to attack us, we're going to be in really good hands, because it's going to probably not give us a way out, but eventually it'll help us out. We're going to circle in the Phillies. They won't be able to reinforce their territories anymore, and then there's not going to be any trouble for us. So that's another reason why you want to go ahead and circle these off. So with 3 million fans, I'm not sure where the Phillies are going to begin their attack at, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We're going to reinforce right here and start heading down. 3 million fans, we don't need them there anymore. I would love to move those 3 million fans elsewhere, the ones that are near the Phillies, but I'd rather keep them there for now. The Yankees are going to be a little bit more difficult, I'd say. Oh, that's perfect. We see where the Phillies are attacking. I don't want to go towards that 3 million territory that the Yankees have. It's going to be just too difficult to go ahead and actually capture all of those territories. And like I said, you don't want to close yourself off, because this is going to give us a very awkward reinforced phase. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to nibble as much as I can, giving me a path to like come and make a full circle around the Yankees later on. So for now, I'll give it like a little snake path as well for when I come from the Philadelphia Phillies area, and you just don't cut yourself off basically, and you're gonna be straight. And I do I know I'm going to be losing a lot of fans whenever I go towards the Yankees. There's no real good way for me to capture all of these territories right here, so I might as well take care of this 4 million territory. And with 14 million fans, I could, I guess, go this way back and most likely still have enough fans to continue going to reinforce later on. And I think that, okay, never mind, I might get there with literally no fans, and that will be perfectly fine as well. And then we just move those 3 million fans over to the other side, and we will be straight. Okay, never mind. The damn simulations started going in our favor. If 1 beats 4, then we're screwed. But no, it went in our favor. And you always want to also pay attention to, hey, how are my other territories doing in terms of the ones that are holding off the other strongholds from coming back? Look, the Blue Jays was on the brink of death. It had to. And we know that the Phillies are attacking that, so we ain't really stressing it like that. We're going to go ahead and reinforce all of these here. And this is going to be an uphill battle, but one that we are willing to fight. Move this 4 million over here just so we can have 5 everywhere. Never mind, I can't do math. And that's basically how you do this entire Conquest map. After that, you're going to rinse and repeat what you do all the time. Reinforce until you get it at your desired difficulty. Here, you wouldn't want to face the Yankees. Like I say, you are going to want to reinforce because it's too scary if you go ahead and finish with 1 and then that 15 mil gets to go ahead and just eat up all your territories. And that's how you capture the entire map. Hidden rewards after this. Support the channel for free by hitting that like button or subscribe button. Twitch and Discord are inside the description. Notification bell as well.